So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Hi everyone, Martha here. So, I just got done reading the fourth book of Trials of Apollo, and this one's called the Tyrant Tomb, and the characters we get in this one from the last series, because we get, I think the only one we had not shown so far is Annabeth. So we had Raina. In this one we have Frank and Hazel, and we did so. The first couple of chapters, the spoilers ahead. So, the first chapters are about Paulo and Meg getting to New Rome, so they can have Jason's funeral when they get there, and warn the Romans that they're gonna have the emperors attack them basically soon. And mostly these first couple of chapters is them just talking to dealing with Jason's death, and if anybody's told, eventually we find out that Raina does in this book tell Talia, and by the end of this book she doesn't blame Apollo for it, so that's good. And so they have to go into a tomb, which the bird lady that is dating Tyson is in here from a couple books ago when we met, and she's like basically like helps Apollo interprets the fortunes that he got recently, because since she's really good at doing that. And so they go on. They have to go to like some type of tomb basically, and that's it's in here. Trying to find a way to get out here. They go in. We see basically a couple of the stories that they're inside the tomb. We have Raina and Meg, and also like Hazel and a new character, Lavinia, who is not sure what I feel about her, because around the end of this book, after they get attacked by Paulo and Raina and Meg get attacked by the first ravens, basically, because look on the cover of this book, it shows them battling ravens. That's referencing that part in the book. Apparently Apollo made ravens in one of his stories, and then basically he like got jealous of his sister and invented ravens, and they were like, the reason why they were so terrible is because he did them out of jealousy. So they were kind of mad at him for it, and then they eventually grow to love him. And this entire time during this book, because Apollo gets injured by one of the times they fight one of the emperors. He gets cut in the stomach, and then he gets really injured, and one of them transforms him into like a zombie. That's its thing, and they're trying to get like a Hazel to go on their side, because Hazel used to be dead. But so entire time, Paulo is like wrestling with a curse during his book, and looking more terrible for this. Neil does come a zombie during this book, but he doesn't. And we almost lose Frank, because Frank and Apollo fight one of the emperors, and we see like Frank turn to flames, but it was just him proving Tara wrong. And because that one her like thing that Hera said that he was going to turn into to fire. No, Athena. One of those two, the wisdom god or the god of marriage. One of those two. I always get those two mixed up. Their names sound similar. So we also find out that Apollo's birthday is coming up as his human birthday, I guess. Since at the age that I'm not telling you everything that was in this book, just telling you the things that are important, so you can read it yourself. And we finally see Artemis help out his sister. Finally, Artemis helps out her brother because he gets, like, basically, when he gets there, he's allowed to have one help from one of the gods, and he asks his help from his sister, but he calls her her Roman name since he's around older Romans, and calls her Diana. But she didn't show up until, after we think Frank is dead. But she's the one that brings Frank's body. We find out he's not dead. Basically, he just turns out the flames, basically. And the chapter he, like, shows something, because you know Rick Wylander has all those silly chapter names, and it's called, like, Captain Underpants does not show up in this book. Copyright issue. And then it mentions it. mentions that name in here. And they also did, like, one of the chapters that also mentioned Dr. House. Apollo mentioned Dr. House because he's, like, named a bunch of doctors, and then he mentioned House, which, Apollo, it's not a real doctor, but okay. But you know Apollo, he likes to joke. But this was a really good book. But let's read the last page. And we find out that at the end of the book, they have to go, for the next one, they have to go to New York. Because, Ella tells them that, by the next prophecy that they have to go back to New York, and both Meg and, Apollo are dreading it while they're, eating the cake and, like, celebrating that they won the battle, because they have one more, emperor to kill. So, yeah. So, let's read the last page, and I'm not sure what book I'm going to read next, because I got both, Serpent Shadow, the Shadow Serpent, the next, the Kane's Chronicles, and I got the first, not sure how you say this one, the Chase, the Gods of, the Northern series that, he wrote, basically, the Summer of Sword. I'm not going to read that one next, but I haven't decided yet. But this one, I can listen to this on, I think, I want her, stories on YouTube, so I won't have to pay for that one. But this one I will have, the other one I will have to. So, but first I gotta upload this one. But let's read the last page like I usually do. But first I'm gonna rate this one, and I'm probably gonna give this one like an 8 out of 10. It was really good. So let's read the last page. I support a whimper, and the heart was happy. I wouldn't need to return where my promise began in Manhattan, where the glimmered and trample and headquarters rose for the downtown, and after that I would have to face the beast who had usurped my place and suffered in my line. Didn't mean Neo's last ego, the beast. The support line didn't mean Leo, but back the beast of Polybius, the ancient enemy. No, Python, my ancient enemy. How can I reach him in the lair of the Dolphy, whose must defeat him? I have no idea. New York, Meg clamped her jaw. I knew it would be the worst of homecoming to her. Back to her stepfather's, where she has been extremely abused for years. I wish I could spare her the pain, but I suspect she's always known the day would come. and like most leg of pain she's gone through, there was no choice but to go through it. Okay, she said, with her voice revolt. How do we get there? Oh no. Tyson raised his hand, his mouth covering in cupcakes float. It would take a rocket ship. I stared at him. Do you have a rocket ship? He expressed deflated. No. I looked at the bookshelf picture window in the distance, and the sun rose over the Mount Delphio. Our journey is 1,000 miles and cannot begin with a rocket ship, so we have to find another way. Horses, eagles, a self-driving car was support not to fly on the highway over path. I have to trust that in God's some good lucks. An instant here. And maybe we could be very fortunate to at least call our friends at Camp Half-Blood for once we return to New York. I thought that give me courage. Come on, Meg, I said. We got a lot of miles to cover. We need to find a new ride. And that's how it ends. So, like I said, I don't know which one to read next. And I also got two film guides I need to read that I got recently. I got Camp Half-Blood Confirmant Real. And I also got the Heroes of Olympus, the Demigod Journal. So, can read one of these two next. So, let's continue talking, since I'm posting this one tomorrow. But I haven't done any multiplayers with anybody. So, this is kind of, I mean, I could, but I haven't done it. So, if anyone wants to multiply with me, we can. Let me know. If you could use your royal tools in a visit to help your buddy, what would you do first? Mining for gems, catching fish, watering dry flowers, digging random holes in their valley. So apparently I did not. You guys can't. You couldn't do this, but I guess this is going to happen in the update, whatever that is. I mean, people think it's next week. But we have no proof, really, because they have not given us an actual date. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys want to want to multiply, play with me. So, like, favorite, and subscribe. I do want to play with you guys. Bye-bye.